Hello, YouTube! Oh, that feels so good to do. It's me, your boy B3, and I'm back with another graphic novel review. If you watched my last couple, maybe even 3 or so, graphic novel reviews, I've been sick, and I'm still a little sick. But I've been on antibiotics, my throat is feeling much better, as you can clearly tell just by how my voice sounds. Still congested a lot in the head. And that's running down into my stomach, making me cough a lot. But I just puked a shit ton of that up. So I'm actually feeling pretty damn good, all things considered. But I've been doing a lot of reading while I've been sick, just because I haven't felt like watching a lot of TV. But today we have the last volume of New 52 Green Lantern Volume 8 Reflections. Yeah, not a bad volume. Sorry if I coughed through this whole thing. I already explained all that, but... Whew, at least I already puked, right? Hopefully I don't puke during this video. But we're going to read the back of the book. Hal Jordan was once the leader of the Green Lantern Corps, but now the Corps is missing, and Hal is the universe's lone renegade Green Lantern, wielding a weapon more powerful than any power ring. With an entire universe in need of protection, Hal has only one place he wants to be, back home in Coast City, USA, looking after his brother and his beloved niece and nephew. Fuck his sister-in-law! Sorry, kidding. But when tragedy strikes Coast City, Hal finds himself embroiled in an international conflict just as complex as any intergalactic peacekeeping mission. Worse, Hal becomes unsure he has what it takes to protect the people he loves, and he's not the only one who feels that way. Writer Robert Venditti and artist Billy Tan and Martin Coccolo pit Hal Jordan against his greatest enemy, himself, and Green Lantern will never be the same. Collects Green Lantern 47 through 52 in special preview of Hal Jordan in the Green Lantern Corps Rebirth. And number 1. Yeah, so that's good stuff on the inside. It also reads The Return of Parallax. Somehow and possibly, the Hal Jordan that became the embodiment of evil known as Parallax has made his way through the universes to Coast City, and he doesn't trust this Hal Jordan to protect it from destruction. In a battle between the two most powerful men in the universe, can Earth possibly survive? And this trade might actually answer a question I've been asking myself, because I've seen Parallax a good bit in Rebirth. I saw him in Hal Jordan in the Green Lantern Corps. I saw him in Superman, and all this Parallax stuff is happening. But in my mind, I'm like, didn't Parallax sacrifice himself beyond the source wall to replenish the emotional reservoir? In this title, I haven't reviewed that volume yet, but that happened in this title. And I was like, so how is there a Parallax running around now? Well, an alternate version of Hal Jordan that still has Parallax inside it from another dimension has come to this dimension during this book. And he escapes. And that could answer where that fucking Parallax came from. I don't know what happened to the other Hal Jordan, but I know that brought another Parallax in this universe. So that might be why Parallax is still running around, but the Red Lanterns are having to create a new emotional whatever it's called. So I just wanted to throw that out there. That's my theory. I'm probably wrong, but it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. So first up, we get a story with Sonar. Hal goes back to Earth to be with his brother and everything, and there's a bombing while they're at an amusement park, and Hal's nephew goes into a coma. And it turns out the bombs are powered by sound, right? The more sound that goes on around the bombs, the more they charge up and then they explode. I actually really like this portrayal of Sonar as a terrorist trying to promote his country and get his country's independence. Obviously going about it the wrong way. The bombings aren't even in his own country, because he's trying to get the UN to meet to debate about his country, to get it freed. He's trying to get the UN to declare them free. But then he puts bombs in the headsets that translate stuff for every single person in the UN. They can't fucking free your country if their heads are blown off, dumbass! God, it feels so good to yell. I haven't been able to yell for like half a week. And it feels so damn good. But Hal Jordan briefly meets the post-convergence Batman which was Jim Gordon. So he gets some stuff about Sonar from the Jim Gordon Batman. But a nice little meeting. On all the things where I've seen Jim Gordon Batman meet another member of the League, he's actually been pretty hostile towards them. But he was not hostile towards Hal. Because I read Batman Superman, and he was really hostile towards Superman. He was kind of hostile towards Aquaman. Crazy stuff. He was even a little hostile towards Batgirl, and that's his own fucking daughter. Not that he knows that, but still. But yeah, so he gets that information from Batman, and he does end up defeating that, but Sonar gets away. He goes underground or whatever. I don't remember them actually stopping Sonar. They stopped his plan, but they didn't capture him. Sorry, I'm still congested. I'm still really congested. I gotta take a pill in a little bit. While I'm watching some Dragon Ball Super. I'm gonna watch some Dragon Ball Super. Rewatch the Tournament of the Destroyers. But then Parallax goes up to Hal's family. And Hal's like, I don't know who you are. You're trying to copy Parallax and copy me. And he's like, I'm not a copy here. I'm going to tell you about some of your memories. And I was like, oh shit. And then they fight because the Parallax wants to kill Hal Jordan before he fails Coast City. And Hal is like, guess what, Parallax? I already fucking failed Coast City. But we rebuilt better before. I'm not going to fail it again. Parallax didn't believe him. But Hal, Krona's gauntlet starts to turn Hal into pure willpower. Yeah. That's addressed more in Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps Volume 1, which I have reviewed, so check that out. So Hal's starting to turn into pure willpower. That's how he beats Parallax, because he has that and Krona's Gauntlet. Very powerful enough to defeat Parallax. Then Parallax flies away, as I said. He doesn't capture fucking anybody so far. Fails to capture Sonar, fails to capture Parallax. He beats them, but he doesn't catch them. And then he goes back to his ship where Trapper and what's-his-face are waiting for him. And the gray dudes are there. They've hijacked his ship. Gray agents, that's what they're called. Sorry, I forgot. I knew it was gray something. Gray agents. And Hal does beat the gray agents once again by becoming pure willpower. He loses himself when he becomes pure willpower. He doesn't remember who he is because he's just a will. He's just pure will. Yeah. But he beats the gray agents. Then he tells his crew to go on without him. He's going to go do his own thing. Try to become, and figure out what's going on with the willpower. So his crew leaves him. Or more like he leaves the crew. And then it does have this beginning of Rebirth, Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps in the back. So you actually see lots of cool stuff. You see fucking Sinestro as an old man, which I guess happens in the Sinestro book. I actually do plan on reading Sinestro. There's a comic shop by the college I got accepted to that has the first 3 volumes, and they're probably not going anywhere anytime soon. So I might pick them up from there while I'm doing stuff. But Hal forges his own ring, something only Guardians have been able to do so far. Forges his own ring. The Green Lantern Corps returns from seemingly out of nowhere. Sinestro joins with Parallax again, and Hal becomes a Green Lantern once more, but his ring is detached from Mogo and the Central Power Battery, and it's just run on his own willpower, basically. Pretty cool stuff. I really love Hal Jordan. He's my favorite superhero, for real. But yeah, that's it. Green Lantern Volume 8 Reflections. Not a bad volume, pretty good volume actually. And I've read all of New 52 Green Lantern now. And as a whole, it's a pretty solid book. The beginning is really good. And then there are a couple volumes that are like, eh. They're like, eh. I really didn't like the Relic stuff, to be honest. The emotional reservoir stuff. I thought that was pretty dumb. And then after that, it's not bad. Godhead, what I've read of Godhead wasn't bad. I enjoyed Hal Jordan as this renegade of Krona's Gauntlet. That was pretty good. You know, pretty solid stuff. Pretty refreshing. So, yeah, hopefully it'll be a while before Hal Jordan goes renegade again. He's been renegade like 4 times at least. So that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below, Facebook, Twitter, etc. Next time, we'll probably be doing All-Star Batman Volume 3, because I'm almost finished with it. It'll probably be our next one. God, I'm swallowing a shit ton of gunk right now. But I'm going to watch Dragon Ball Super, and I'll see you all later.